Welcome back, everybody, to All the Mods 10. I know it's been quite a while. I've been super swamped with random stuff, to be honest. Not a great excuse, but it's just what's been going on. You know what I mean? So I apologize for that. I feel like I should have, I should have had my stuff a little together. But can we put that on? Oh, nice. We got an All the Modium chain. Last time we were in the Nether. And I kind of realized that maybe I need some better gear because I'm out here with, a bunch of random stuff that's garbage. So I really would like to. We did get an anvil. It's kind of cool. I really would like to. We also have all this stuff. One, I'd like to make a spell book. That's for sure. I would also like to. Let's keep this in here. Dark steel, and just see what we can throw into here, really. We need some more food as well. We did get 7 blaze rods, which is not bad. Unstackable stuff we're going to throw in there for now. Just to kind of keep our types in order, if you know what I mean. But everything we have a bunch of, we'll toss in here. I mean, like raw ham, like... I don't love when mods do that, to be honest. They add a bunch of... like a bunch of the same food, sort of. I don't love that, but... it is what it be, and it be what it is. Tablet of Sunrise. Okay. Okay, let's put these things in here. How are we doing on types, honestly? 23? Yeah, we'll probably have to expand that very shortly, but I also need a little bit of a food source. But I really wanted to, now that we have a good amount of ingots and stuff, I think first we make a spell book, because why are we not making spell books? They are fire. Iron spell books and spells is the mod I'm talking about if you never used it. And I think we can make a apprentice journal. Do we not have any hog skin? I thought we got some. That's disappointing. Oh well, not a huge deal. I just thought we killed some hoglins in there. It's kind of weird, but whatever. What about enchanted takes that as well, and then yeah, we're not gonna have the ability to do that, so we're just gonna make the iron tome, I think, which is gonna need a couple iron nougats, 3 chains, and leather. Is there an easier way to make leather? Okay, well, you know what? Why don't we just go get a couple hoglins, huh? It's not too hard, right? To get a couple hoglins. I've really been meaning to upload more videos of this. I know you guys, some of you guys really like the long form content where you can just kind of chill and watch. I never placed like a waystone, did I? This is like the worst nether spawn ever, I'm not even gonna lie. We got screwed on this. We got screwed. I actually think these rubies are quite useful, are they not? Iron potato. Interesting. I remember there being ruby gear in some mod, but I wasn't 100% sure. I need some better waystone traveling. We might just need to actually just get some regular leather, since it's just gonna be a pain. We could do a flimsy journal, but it's really not worth the waste. You know what? A drying basin. That's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna make a drying basin. I guess I didn't even check. I'm all over the place, guys. It's been a while since I've been on this world, and I need to lock in. Quite honestly, I need to lock in. because who knows? I mean, while we're at it, we should just make this, and I think we'll get rid of that smelter thing. Let's claim some rewards too. Okay, we actually got, wow, we got a ton of stuff as far as rewards go, so that's pretty cool. A bunch of iron spellbook stuff, it seems like. But we're gonna need wooden slabs. And we're gonna need fences, if that's a reasonable accommodation, you know what I mean? And then we can make one of these. So this basically is how you get all the spells. And it always places so weird, I don't know why. Like, I'd really prefer if it was in this corner. I don't know why that doesn't work, but whatever. And we completed a quest for it. Is there a whole iron spellbooks? There is. This is new, because I think this is new. I haven't seen this in a long time. But basically it tells you how to do everything in iron spellbooks, which is very helpful. So if we want to make a drying basin, we're going to need black dye, which we seemingly have no ink sacs. When do we ever have what we need, you know what I mean? If it was that easy, it'd be done already. That's the truth of it. And you guys might be getting absolutely bored, but do not fear. And we also got all our levels back, which was quite nice because of this quest. Because I died in the nether like a bunch, because all the piglins were after me. I don't know. This is why I realized I need better gear, because I'm tired of strafing around. You know what I mean? Strafing around. I have my magic mirror. Yeah, I forgot I have this item. Clearly I need to sleep. Clearly I need to sleep in-game. IRL, I get enough sleep. We should check what we got, right? We got Burning Dash, Heat Surge, Wall of Fire, Firebolt, Firebolt, Heat Surge, Fire Arrow. Okay, I guess all fires. I guess that's because it was from the nether. I guess there's fire spells, which makes a lot of sense. We'll also need a slightly better food source, won't we? Won't we now? I do want to do bees as well. I mean, there's a lot to do, you know? It's like I could eat a white puffball cap. I don't. What mod is that from? Oh, the bottoms I've gone. That makes sense. We are moving fairly quick. Is there no squids? Like, I swear squids are everywhere until you gotta find them. Until you need a couple squids, but my plan for tools, I think I'm going to do just dire things, because there's quite a few cool options, and it's like a newer mod that I don't think a lot of people have checked out, or not as many as they should. But I do hope to post a bit more on YouTube. Like I said, I've been gone the past like 3 weekends, you know, plus the days around it. So it's just been something. It was like I had a little trip to Florida, and then I was visiting family, or well, the family's after, and then I was, yeah, what wasn't I doing? Visiting family, and it was 4th of July, and I went. Okay, I was like, I don't have any rotten flesh. I really only have 2 rotten flesh, though? That's like so criminal. Drying basin works quick. If you guys don't use this, honestly, kind of slept on. I have no. What is that, man? Always like, I got all the materials, but I don't got the materials I need. I got enough power for now. I got the whole ordeal. but I don't got what I need. And then in reality, there's like 20 cows right up here, which will help my food source issue. And it'll help my leather issue, my food source. All my life problems will be solved. Let's think here. You know, I like to give my life updates in these videos, you know what I mean? Because, like, these videos are low-key not about the mods. My short-form content is more about the mods. This is more about the commentary, if you will. So, really, TikTok kind of screwed me over. I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my last videos, but they kicked me out of the creator fund, and then they said you got to appeal the disqualification because it was because I had a business account. Randomly switched me. It's whatever. They did that to a lot of people. But they kicked me out, and I appeal it, and I'm like waiting for who knows how long, truth be told. And then they said they would respond by the 28th. They did not respond by the 28th, let me tell you. They did not respond by the 28th. Already have Firebolt. Can't do Heat Surge. Okay, wait, let's make sure these are the right ones. Firebolt level 3, this one's level 2. Wall of Fire level 2. Heat Surge level 5. Okay, nice. So now we got spells. But basically, they didn't reply to me until whenever, and then they finally replied. They denied my appeal, said I have to reapply in another month. So essentially, I'm cooked out of making money for quite a while. Let's make sure the keybinds, iron spellbooks. Castle spell C. Okay, is that gonna work? Okay, it is. Oh, that's nice. Like Fireball. Switch with Alt. Oops. Or that's Wall of Fire. Not enough mana to get. Oh, look, there's my Wall of Fire. Burning Dash. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. If we could get there's a tome, the Blaze instruction manual, which you get from as a Blaze drop. That would actually be extremely helpful. But remember, guys, we're out here doing just dire things, okay? Do I ever get off track? Guess you can't cook. Oh, this is already cooked. I'm dumb. We should expand our palette so that we get to better things. But just dire things. So you want to make Primogul Goo, which I need rotten flesh for. Well, let's claim these things. Uncommon ink. Okay, well, we wait for it to be nighttime. Can we make a scroll forge? We apparently have no deep slate, which is so cool. Is it in here by chance and I'm just dumb, or? No, it looks like not. Let's see if we can make any more storage cells. I think what our last thing we needed was, yeah, quartz glass, which we actually should be able to get some of that over here. It's not always advised to break the buds, but you kind of want them to be fully done, but it does give you the dust. And this one is just turned into a block, so we'll just take this back. Okay, I can't even craft. It's only what I do every day is mine and craft. Just like the movies. Okay. Let's make one more of those just so we're not running out of space, because it's mad annoying when you run out of space. But I guess we needed rotten flesh for that, and if I'm not mistaken, the only other way to get rotten flesh is, yeah, centrifuging stuff, incubating stuff. Okay, so maybe we'll wait on that. Is Just Dire Things a quest This is cool. They have all the swords. I feel like they've added more since I've been playing. Is that true? They have a whole Maho Tsukai. They do have a Just Dire things. So basically, you start with this primordial glue, right? Goo. If you want me to kind of explain it, and you can make all these tools and this armor, and you can get flight, and you can get energy transfer, and I'm just gonna click these because I actually know how most of this stuff works, especially the armor and the stuff, because I played this mod when it first came out. Now, I don't know if they've changed anything, but maybe they have. Okay, that's weird that says I've never made an energy tablet, even though I definitely have. And you get another energy tablet, and then a wind generator, and it gives you, and that gives you, okay, so I've already claimed those rewards. I guess this was like kind of optional in a way. I've not made the cables or any of that, but I'll toss those in there. Steel is, which we have steel. Is that going to count? It is. We get a steel block, and then we get more steel casings and an NRA smelter and that kind of stuff, which is good because steel is annoying to make. Is gold dust specifically useful with iron dust? Or does it want us to just smelt this? I mean, electrum. For now, we're just going to smelt it. You know what I mean? Why waste the time? What are we looking at on daytime, huh? You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, in reality, we can make a hammock. Which is from Comforts, which we need the, what is it, like the hooks. Hello, I'm out of iron? Well, this has just became way more useful. This iron. So I'm gonna toss this food in there for now. Sort it. Does sorting even do anything? Probably not. But we did do kind of a 180 on the Tinker's thing, but quite honestly, I have been doing Tinker's Construct like a nobody's business. You know what I wonder? Can I place them on here? No, I can't. It's also already almost night, but basically what this does is lets you sleep until nighttime. So you sleep during the day in a hammock, right? Kind of like in real life, if you're just to chill. Okay, I'm letting a bot right now. Guys are probably cringing at the gameplay, like, is this guy for real? And I even set it up wrong. Oh well. It's about to be night anyways, so sort of pointless on that, but that'll help us in the future. I'm sure of it. We will have to do some mining. I'd prefer when I get all my tools, maybe so I can do the mining. I'm gonna need iron for Just Dire things anyways, so I will have to hit the mines slightly. But maybe this episode we'll just call catching up or something. Because we're already at a 20-minute recording time and really have gotten nothing done. So why is it I need rotten flesh at just the worst time? The worst possible time. Oops. Checked my phone for a second. I've been, I realized I was like, why am I not posting my TikToks to Instagram Reels? So I've been posting my TikToks to Instagram Reels, and it has been helping to grow my Instagram, which is cool because, you know, everybody knows Instagram is a bigger flex than TikTok. But, you know, not really. It's not. That's not the point. I look shallow there to flex the followers. That's not really it. And Instagram, it's only like 250 followers or something. But the point is, if you're posting content, maximize. Okay, looks like this guy rooted me. I should get, yeah, I actually got 5 rotten flesh from that. I also got Rite of Silent Bond. What? I mean, I ain't reading all that essay, bro. Is this useful? I'm gonna assume not. Somebody hits me up and like, hey, that was actually the rarest item in the game, I'm gonna cry, but for now, we're just gonna get a bit of primordial goo. That should be plenty. However, we need iron, don't we? We need iron. Just like everything in life. We did get a Blessing of Life scroll, which actually is gonna be crazy helpful if we can put that on our thing. Which, oh, I should have read the description, I guess. Well, I can click here. I guess it gives life to something else, which is interesting. I don't know what I'm gonna need to give life to. Let's smelt up this tin while we're here. And I will need to mine a little bit of iron. So I'm gonna be right back because I know for this primordial goo, I'm gonna need a lot of iron. So I don't want you guys to see that. You've seen me mine like 1,000 times, so listen. I did a little bit of mining. I'm smelting up a lot of stuff right now. So I know we're gonna need iron for this primordial goo or whatever it's called. This stuff? Okay. Well, luckily we have everything to do that. So we'll do this inside. You probably usually do this outside, but let's go to the just dire things. Oh, this is food and okay, let's just claim everything. Okay, it actually gives us another what? That's new. I was like looking at this thing that goes on the end. If we go to the just dire things tab, that's what I was gonna say, which is just dire things. There it is. So primal coal is basically better coal, so if you put a coal block next to it, but we want ferrocore, which takes an iron block. Right, so we're gonna want at least 2 of these. I actually wonder, is it twice as quick if you put it next to it like this? I've never tried this. So basically what you'll understand though is that this starts taking over the iron block. I don't know how long it takes, but you can see this faint outline. This is what we want. And it'll make more sense in a second here. I guess I'm gonna move this to just be like here. Do you have to feed it blocks? For goo spread iron blocks using ferrocore is affected by fortune. Okay, I think you need to feed it. Is that that's a new thing, right? Was that not when it first added? I don't know. Can Direwolf let me know? Okay. Yeah, so you have to right click with rotten flesh. That might have been a thing the entire time. And I'm just slightly dumb. You know, that's very possible. That happens more than you might think. But if you activate it, look, this is cool. This is cool. It starts taking over the iron block, and it'll turn it into a like cluster, I think it's called. It's like a little cluster. So if we go to the dire things, and then basically you want to upgrade, like you want to go to Blaze Bloom, which we'll do in a second here, because we do have Blaze Powder. Is there a slightly more effective way of doing this? A squeezer? Yeah, I'm high-key gonna make a squeezer, because Squeezers are actually very useful. You might be like, well, what's a squeezer? Well, a squeezer is this, right? And so you put stuff in there. So you can put ancient debris in there. But you jump on it. Okay, maybe this was a bad place to put it. But basically, you jump on it like this, and it squeezes the block, and then boom, we got 4 blaze powder, which is actually all we needed. So, and then you just need a button to reset it, like that. It's reset, and that also helps with, oh, just starting things guide. That's cool. We'll put that in there for now. Okay, boom. You saw it. You saw it. Raw ferrokite. But this also can be used to make more netherite scrap, which is nice. So, if you mine this, you get the raw ferrokite ore. And what do you do with raw ferrokite ore? Well, you smelt it up, as you might have expected. I should speed this up, probably, or maybe make it into a factory. You know what I mean? Like, how much, what does a basic smelting factory cost, really? Oh, pretty easy. Can we make that just with the... We need another piece of iron. Who would have guessed? Everything's gotta be difficult. Actually... Don't know if I'll lose that in the process of making this into a factory. Factory basically just smelts more things at once, if you never understood it. But output, energy, top input. Okay, auto eject on. We'll do auto sort as well. Just make it. I think that's definitely more effective in the long run, right? Yeah. Lots more effective. Okay, let's claim all these quests. We get more ferrokite ingots. So what you can do is make this into the tools. Now these tools are similar to iron, a bit of an upgrade, but I would rather kind of skip that step and go into the blaze bloom, which it's good. It gives us an extra, I suppose. Because we're gonna want at least blaze bloom. We might go even past that. Oh, void shimmer. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get void shimmer because you got to go to the end for that. But blaze bloom is a good spot. Oops, I want to go to my quests. Right. So. Oh, it didn't activate the quest. I don't like when the quest not instantly activates because it gets confusing. But blaze gold is gold blocks next to it, and it actually has a super unique ability. Let's just do as many as we can, honestly. We have a bunch of nether wart as well, because I do believe it takes nether wart to spread. So this will be big, because it has a unique ability where if you actually throw it into lava, it repairs it, right? When dropped into a lava source block, it takes the source block, and it makes it into obsidian, and then it repairs the armor / whatever, right? Because you have all this blaze gold, right? Which eventually you get up to here, which has flight, which is quite nice. But I think blaze gold is going to be our best option. Yeah, ore scanner is disabled because it's kind of OP. But just other things is very cool. And I am going to add this to my own mod pack, because it's very neat. Oh, it's about to turn. Any second now. Sometimes you gotta look away, you know what I mean? Like, that's how things happen. Boom! Vein mire this. 12 raw blaze gold. We can also, the upgrades, essentially when you make the armor, you can upgrade it with this. Looks like we're going to be needing more gold, but right, you can put different stuff, like, oh, the hammer upgrade on your pickaxe, lava immunity, like, that would be quite helpful. I definitely want to make armor out of this stuff. We only have 2. See, like, why does it not, it just doesn't detect fast enough. So each one has its own version of coal, which is nice, but not, we don't really need that. Maybe if we made it a little early on in the game, but so we have 3 blaze gold. And do we have any actual gold smelting here? A little bit, which kind of sucks because I wanted to make better armor, but I think for the sake of this video, because we're kind of running into time crunch here, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna make a chest plate. Boom. So invulnerability and extinguish, and then it has lava repair. So you can enable it and disable it. But it has 6 armor, which is quite good. Not super good, but invulnerability upgrade it would take 2. Dang. Activate for a few seconds of invulnerability. Well, that's quite nice. And then what's the other one? Extinguish. Extinguish might be super useful if it's not too hard to make. Okay, we might be able to make this. And it removes the burning effect, which will be helpful in our journey to take down the blazes. But that's just dire things. So essentially all I need is some more gold so that I can just get some more blaze gold, you know. Because we only have 5. And the sword, let me see, how much does a sword do? 7 attack damage. There's also a total of death recall, which is kind of nice. This one does 8, so it's actually not even as good as the osmium. But the repairing ability of it is quite nice. And, like, yeah, osmium even has more armor, actually. But the abilities that this has is going to be nice. So the Void Shimmer, and then eventually you could get Shadow Pulse, which is kind of what we want because we want Creative Flight. And there probably are other ways to get Creative Flight, but I think that might be the best. Okay. Well, this episode was a lot of catching up, so it wasn't too exciting. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to try to upload more of these. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And comment anything you want me to see do, you know, like I'm kind of just having fun playing around with this mod pack, not taking it too seriously, you know, just trying to enjoy it, teach a couple things if you're new to mods. So let me know what I should do next, and I'll catch you later.